In the good old days, there lived in the same kingdom two lace makers, one named Eliza and the other Isabel. Eliza had a knitting machine for lace, and her work went quickly and easily. The threads lay down evenly, and beautiful patterns came out. Isabel knitted by hand, and she was diligent. Often the threads got tangled in her hands and the pattern went astray, but each time she started anew until she had the perfect lace. A great event happened in the country to preserve the peace. The king married a beautiful princess from a neighboring state. The princess was capricious and demanded the most elegant wedding dresses from the groom. In particular, the princess was fond of lace. The king wanted to please her in everything, and therefore urgently called all seamstresses, tailors, weavers, and lace makers to the palace. They were ordered to sew outfits. The king ordered the outfits to be sewn from the finest silk, sheets from fine cambric, and carpets from the softest wool. The king let everyone go, and he ordered only Eliza and Isabel to stay. "And you," he said, "I give you a special task: to decorate royal dresses. Make lace of incredible beauty. Weave the best lace and bring it to the palace on the eve of the wedding. Here is a down payment for you," said the king, and gave each a purse of silver. After, the king dismissed the lace makers. Eliza ran home happily. She was sure of her victory because she had a knitting machine. It will help her complete the most difficult task very quickly. Eliza put off work, spent silver on dresses, and imagined what a sensation she would make at the city festivities in honor of the king's wedding. Isabel relied only on her own hands, so she immediately set to work. Time passed. The wedding day was soon. For days and nights, Isabel didn't leave the yarn aside. Her eyes watered, her fingers were numb from the tight threads, but she worked and worked. And Eliza was in no hurry. "I have a good car," she said. "I will weave lace in one night, and they will be more beautiful in the world. The clumsy Isabel will never surpass me." She worked very little, and only a week before the wedding, she realized that the royal money had been spent, but there was no lace yet. But the knitting machine suddenly broke down, and Eliza had to weave simple lace by hand. On the appointed day, Isabel came to the palace with her work. Eliza, on the other hand, brought simple lace, which she managed to weave in a week. Eliza showed her lace, and the princess turned away in disgust. But when Isabel showed her work, the princess was breathless with delight. Threads gracefully intertwined in patterns, decorated with either gold or silver thread. "I like these," said the princess, and accepted the product by Isabel. Eliza had to work off her debt, and the clumsy Isabel not only pleased the princess but also saved the kingdom. With hard work, a small occupation can save the world, and with idleness, even great prospects will fail. Always appreciate yourself and your work.